Today, I am bringing across a message that is an old message. It's as old as we are. It is actually talking about the truth that we are love. And what that means, it's not in your standard way of romantic love, but we are love in the way that we are alive. And that love is between everything that is connecting us, because we are just a different form of it. And with so many people leaving the body and so much hardship that we are experiencing, and we might even know of someone who is struggling for their life right now. And it brings up this intensity of, then how can I fully live now that I'm here? As death is so much harder for the ones left behind. We don't know exactly what's coming, but we know it will come eventually. So in my allowing myself to be in whatever state I'm in, and allowing my mind to be the receptor of thought, and allowing my emotional body to become aware of feeling, we have an immediate sense to what is. There is a lot of depth in the fullness of what I feel, and it is incredible that we have these ways of connecting today, where you become the audience of something, of a moment of my lifetime that is so important to me, and that it includes you. That I, in this moment, need you to be the listener for. And it's an urgency only to bring across to the returning to the joy of being alive. And even if we are in the mill and tied into, we're trying to get any normalcy back. We're trying to go back to a place where we know something is happening the way we are familiar with it. It's like a normalcy returning. We might not ever get there, actually. And what do you do then? What do I do then? Well, then I have no other option but to go with the flow. But the other option I have is to say yes to it. And to allow the power of yes, which is so much different than saying no. No is like contracting, no is a holding on to certain ways. It's not the natural flexibility of how our body is built, and how actually everything has an aura and everything has energy. And there is a connection through that level of beingness and existence that we cannot hold. It's like it's not even liquid. It's air. So and it's contained in our solidness of our body. So I can use my body, I can use my command, and I can allow that to be directed so it creates the future. So what I pay attention to is really important, and details really truly matter every moment. And I invite you to use this as a practice, to not just do your meditating when you take the time apart for it and you are on your own with God, or you are vertically connecting, or you're in a group Zoom meditation where a soft voice guides you to find your place home in yourself, reconnecting to all that is. That is definitely the state you're in anyway, always. It's always with you. You are always that. And for a lack of a better word, let's call it love, because it is before God. It's just creative, pure, energetic phenomena. And if we were the dust in a black hole, and if we were an electric friction that then had an explosion and created the earth, if we were reptiles and then came to land, became monkeys, and here we are, then that is still all in us. It's born with every new baby into the body, born to this earth. So it is within you now. And what if we take that with us wherever we go, whatever we do, the mundane going to the grocery shop now, with the mask on, in respect to each other, and we allow I don't want to wear a mask, and I don't want to have to be told what to do, and I don't want to get sucked into one side of vaccine, pro-vaccine, against vaccine. I just let myself be as neutral as possible and see I can be in my yes to that, and go with what's suggested to allow a continuum that is now more natural. And I watch my urgency to a normalcy, to return to normalcy, where then I do things out of a compulsive part in me. Like I certainly have a way of, if I don't watch it, if it catches me before I catch it, where I have some compulsion. For me, it is cleaning up the house. It's doing the laundry, where I have immediate gratification of something is done and completed. It doesn't feel like a loose end, but actually life is that. Life is right now, a loose end. But it is beginning and ending in one breath. There is a continuum of that. That changes form with every breath is different. Every cloud is different. Every raindrop, every snowflake, every wave, every moment. And who stays the same is your beingness in you. So if you take that with you, if you become aware of what your thinking mind does, because that is very, 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 very important, that you look at what you're thinking. Because the mind will tell you, you cannot let go of a thought because it landed in you. You have to identify with it. Oh, it's like every feeling that comes in. You don't have to be holding on to it or hide it or be ashamed of it or deny yourself it. And denial is exactly a word that describes an attachment and investment in a particular thing, form, thought, or beingness, behavior. So if I let myself be not too tight in that, and I get tied all the time. I get tied into that all the time. Don't think that I am any different. In my human mind, in my human body, I get hurt easily, by the way. I feel very sensitive. And then I feel it, and then I don't judge myself for it, and I let it be. And the fullness of your potential, the aliveness that you have right now that could end next moment, that's what I'm talking about. If we say yes, if we do good, if we allow our heart to be involved, then maybe we change the packaging industry, because we don't need to have it be packaged like that. Even if we order it all in one particular company who gets the benefit of all of us staying at home and the shops closed, and unfortunately deprives us of our connecting like we do as tribal beings. Where we go into a store, we talk to someone real, a human being, and we say, I need this, and she says, I have that, and I give it to you, and you receive that. Yeah, now it's different. But how can we change what is so that it is more sustainable and works? We rethink the way we do it. And how is that possible? We first stop doing it the way we've done it. And there are definitely practical ways. I have another video clip out of how to let go and how to change your ways, like consider a different ways, like training a different muscle. Our body is the way it is, so that we have very physical evidence that we can train ourselves, our thinking mind, our body, and we'll see the benefit a little bit later. There might be long-term benefits. So let's go for that. Thank you so much.